and bookkeeping are two of the most important aspects of managing cash flow and expenses within your cannabis dispensary or retail business. In working with over 600 cannabis clients in the US, we found that only 3 out of every 10 dispensaries have reporting and bookkeeping procedures that are up to industry standards. Unfortunately, in the current regulatory climate of the cannabis industry, there's a very strong likelihood that your dispensary will be audited at some point. In today's video, to help dispensaries and retailers up their financial game, we'll share some of our cannabis CPA team's top tips for reporting and bookkeeping. This video will provide a look at how we help our clients standardize and streamline, how they categorize and organize sales and bookkeeping data, how they back up and manage their sales data, reporting and bookkeeping for their taxes. As always, the information contained in this presentation is meant for guidance purposes only and not as professional, legal, or tax advice. Further, it does not give personalized legal, tax, investment, or any business advice in general. When we begin an engagement with a cannabis retailer or dispensary, we always start by ensuring our client is not overpaying their taxes, looking for red flags that will catch the attention of state and federal tax authorities. One thing we often notice with new clients is that their processes and sales data don't clearly label medical sales versus adult use sales. Medical sales that can be verified with an MMIC card or doctor's prescription have a substantially lower tax rate than adult use sales. If the client is not tracking this, they are likely overpaying their sales tax. New clients also have a fair amount of monthly sales coming in from selling their own branded apparel and clothing. Clothing and apparel not directly or indirectly involved in the physical consumption of cannabis are not subject to the 15% cannabis excise tax that is placed on cannabis-containing products. And perhaps most importantly, we often find that new clients don't have an easy way to back up and save their current and historical sales data. This documentation is absolutely critical in the event of an audit. When tax authorities start their investigation, the first thing they'll want is documentation explaining and validating your tax position. Common issues we've seen with documentation are difficulties when upgrading or transitioning between point-of-sale systems. It isn't uncommon for us to see clients who migrate to different point-of-sale systems suffer massive losses and fragmentation in their sales data as they move from one system to another. When examining our clients' sales data and bookkeeping records, we often identify ways we can help our clients improve their sales tracking, reporting, and bookkeeping processes while giving them a safer, automated, reliable process for backing up their books and their sales data. When working with new clients, we help them introduce improvements to their tracking, reporting, and data management to help support business operations and protect them in the likely event of an audit in the future. First, we help them categorize and automate the categorization of their sales and bookkeeping. In most cases, we work with their POS system to either automatically track the type of sale that occurred or trigger a mandatory field that a sales representative or bud tender fills out in order to complete the sale. By streamlining this sales recording process on the front end, we are able to help them automate sales reporting and bookkeeping on the back end. As a dispensary, categorizing your sales are critical for not only bookkeeping in your business, but also for tax planning and tax preparation. No dispensary should be paying adult use cannabis tax on medical cannabis sales, non-cannabis containing accessories and or clothing or apparel. After standardizing and streamlining sales and reporting, we work with clients to implement multiple ways of backing up and storing their data and reporting. Our cannabis CPA team recommends that clients back up all sales data in multiple different ways and locations, including their point of sales data servers, another form of secure cloud storage, or cold storage like an external hard drive or zip drive. Having multiple backups of your sales reports and bookkeeping data is one of the best ways to protect your cannabis retail business in the event of an audit. This is also critical in the event of migrating POS systems or software to keep you from losing months or years of valuable data. The next step in working with our clients is to make sure they know the value of keeping their sales reports and bookkeeping data as long as possible. Even though the IRS can audit your business's filings within the past 3 years of the time they start an audit, they can go back farther if they do find substantial errors. For that reason, we recommend keeping your records for at least 7 years and longer if possible. Since cloud storage and digital compression make backing up sales and bookkeeping data light and seamless, we recommend making backups and holding onto that data for as long as possible. This should go without saying, but it is always worth repeating. Cannabis dispensaries should always file and pay their taxes on time. In the event of an audit, our team is available to alleviate stress by working with our clients to prepare the necessary documentation, and we also serve as the primary liaison, delivering the necessary reporting and data to tax authorities. Furthermore, we give our clients streamlined, standardized, and airtight processes for bookkeeping, reporting, and data backups that would help them with tax planning and preparation, while also providing protection in the event of a future audit. Now, even if you need to work with a qualified cannabis CPA to help you file a tax extension, you should always pay your tax liabilities, schedule fees, and penalties before the deadlines. This will help you avoid additional fees, interest, and penalties while lowering the likelihood of getting audited. Our team of cannabis accountants and financial advisors at Green Growth CPAs have supported hundreds of businesses before, during, and after the audit process. The silver lining of the excruciating audit process is that our clients come out of the other end with vastly superior bookkeeping and reporting procedures that help the business operate more smoothly and prepare them for future audits. Thank you for your time. We hope this information has been helpful. If you have any questions or want information, please leave us a comment below. And be sure to like this video and give us a follow to learn more